Victory is ours. HikoToilet, let's go.
We have been waiting for the 63rd episode for a long time, and now it's finally out. In this video, what new weapons have appeared in Titan Cameraman? What new secrets have been hidden from us? And what details you didn't see? Stock up on goodies and tea, it's going to be insanely interesting, but
let's go, I have it.
The series begins with
Juice.
our cameraman shooting at Skibidi Toilet with a new gun. We've never seen it before. By the way, the same cannon was at cameraman who rode on an armored car. This is what it looks like from the side. As you can see, against small Skibidi Toilet, it is very effective, and it can easily stop the attack of not-so-large Skibidi Toilet. Who is this cameraman running away from? We'll find out a little later. Flying toilets with rockets suddenly appear from behind the hill. You can see headphones on their heads. I have a suspicion that these are the same flying toilets we saw in the last episode, which means the locations are not far apart. Apparently, they got word that a large cameraman force was concentrated here.
And so, guys, this headphones gets from a scientist, you know, because the scientist has ability to deal sound wave,
and they've
so
come to the aid of the other
they need to get
from
this.
Last week's episode of Flying Toilets. The toilet scientist created a lot of headphones
and
sent his toilet squads all over the continent. Apparently, they're special units that are very closely tied to the scientist's toilet. These are the elite warriors, and the ones without earpieces. They're pathetic pawns who are sent on assaults to get rid of them, and keeping only the most dedicated Skibidi Toilet with them, because soon there will come a time when the toilets will have to make a choice, whether they're for G-Man or the UFO toilets.
This is really true. Maybe the UFO destroyed G-Man at the end of the episode 66.
Speaking of which, at the beginning of the series, we were shown part of an Astro Toilet, the one holding G-Man's head. What could that mean? I'll give you a chance to discuss it in the comments.
Oh, this is really strange, the part of the Astro Toilet. That's mean that Skibidi Toilet fights against?
Also, we can notice a new unknown to us yet armored car. I wonder who it belongs to. Its hull is deployed as if it had arrived here, and the flat tires suggest it wasn't welcome here. Maybe it's a Skibidi Toilet, but I don't understand why they have cars. It's much more efficient to get around in a jetpack. I guess we'll find out more about what kind of machine it is in future episodes. Back to our cameraman. He sees the flying toilet coming and he fires his missiles. What I don't understand is why he didn't shoot it down with his cannon. Or was he confused when he saw them suddenly appear?
I think this is the same as HikoToilet, I think.
Maybe his cannon just can't go up that high. I'm still leaning towards the first theory, because it's crazy to build a cannon that can't shoot airborne targets. After all, cameraman knows that Skibidi Toilet attacks not only from the ground, but also from the air. The missile hits our cameraman, but doesn't destroy him. Apparently the flying toilet missed, and that saved our cameraman. Next we see another cameraman running away, but then it becomes clear who it is running away from. Cameraman stumbles and falls to the ground.
Oh my god. He is not that fast enough.
A mad Skibidi Toilet flies up behind him and begins to beat him furiously.
Oh my god, that was so intense.
Have you ever seen Skibidi Toilet try to destroy a cameraman with such anger? I think before that, this cameraman destroyed Skibidi Toilet's friends. In a fit of rage, he decided to avenge that. I have a dream to collect 100,000 subscribers on this channel. If you like my videos, don't forget to
Okay, you maybe hit this. I wish you all best.
By the way, do you remember the screenshots that Dafuk posted on his Discord channel? And I didn't see that red button in the episode. Why did Dafuk decide to remove it? Write your thoughts in the comments. When Skibidi Toilet ripped off the camera, you can see the blood. This is not the first time we have seen it. In the last episode, it was also seen at this point. Dafuk seems to be telling us that these aren't just robots. This is a new stage of human evolution, a new race, and that it has much in common with man. By the way,
I told you guys about that.
You can notice a samurai helmet on its body. If you have theories about what it's doing there, write about them in the comments. Next, this crazy Skibidi Toilet approaches our cameraman, but he is stopped by a paralyzing shot from another cameraman, and a new figure appears before us, the Black Speaker Man. We may have seen him in episode 24, but I don't think it's the same Speaker Man. First of all, they're not the same height. You can see here how big he is compared to cameraman. Also, you can see that the circle has turned black. He has headphones on his head, which means he has the same powers as the Speaker Woman, but unlike her, he has a jetpack. And look at him. It's clearly new technology like we've never seen before. It consists of 2 black turbines. He also has 2 knives in his hands, which means he...
Speaker woman has knives too.
Prefers to deal with Skibidi
You know?
Toilet in hand-to-hand combat
This is
and
strange.
disarm them with his knives. He then jumps on the Skibidi Toilet and destroys it with his knives. By the way, you can notice huge cameras on the roof.
Yeah.
We can conclude that we are at the cameraman base. I don't think these cameras are of any use. I think they're symbolic, like we've seen in previous episodes. On cameraman vehicles, also they're helicopters shaped like cameras. Back to our cameraman. When he reaches out, I thought the cameraman would reach out, but he didn't. Either he thinks he's too cool to do it, or his hands were busy
That
with his
was
two
nice.
knives. Next, we're shown cameraman driving a car, and they have the gun that our cameraman used to shoot them in the first place. They're abruptly attacked by a Skibidi Toilet, and I don't understand why no one warned them about him. Is their intelligence that bad, and they don't even know who's approaching their base? You can see the sheer power of this Skibidi Toilet. It can lift an entire car. And it's not just any car, it's a heavy armored vehicle. And he tosses it aside with such ease.
Yeah, but all cameras escaped from this car, you know?
It's like it weighs nothing. You want to hang out with me? Check out my Discord server. By the way, there's a dead Skibidi Toilet in the background. I think it's the one that only the most attentive of us could see at the beginning of the episode. He's looking right at us like that. It's creeping me out. And I don't think it's the same Skibidi Toilet we saw last episode, because this one has a jetpack. I felt the anger of the black speakerman, and I thought he was going to attack this Skibidi Toilet. Suddenly, someone attacked the flying toilets. I saw the particles that the glitch toilet left behind.
Yeah, that was
I
a
guess you
glitch.
didn't realize it at that moment either. Neither did the toilet in the white suit. You can see by the look on his face that he's confused about what's going on. Then, he gets a series of blows to his face, and I noticed the plungers. And at that moment, I thought, is this the return of Plunger Man? Then he
Of
accelerates,
course.
and with the final blow, he hits the Skibidi Toilet. The blow was so strong that there was an explosion. Then he lands, you can see a blue charge around him, which disappears when he's fully landed. At first, I thought he'd lost his legs. And it would be like in the scientist's situation, when he was attacked by a toilet with a saw blade. He lost his legs, and went on to become robotic.
We
But
didn't
luckily for
see
us,
this cyborg cameraman,
Plunger
you
Man
know?
was able to recover, and he's completely intact.
This
and
is
harmless.
maybe
You can
he
notice
will
that there's
back.
a special place for his hands. Apparently, they were created to make it comfortable for him to hold and control his new toy. Speaking of which, have you guessed where he got that accessory? Remember when Glitch Toilet showed up in episode 64? It wasn't destroyed, it was neutralized. I've said in my previous analyses that it's for a reason, and Cameraman's network has a plan to utilize his technology. By the way, when Plunger Man landed, you can see Defuk, how he's watching everything again. Why do I think it's him? You can compare it to the photos he's been posting on his Discord channel. Next, we are shown a buddy laughing with Plunger Man and getting hit in the face with a plunger. When Plunger
This
Man
scene
comes
is
out
so
of the toilet,
crazy.
you can see the attachment on his back, which
Yeah.
connects to the toilet attachment and holds him up. Plunger Man gives his buddy the middle finger, and our cameraman gestures that all is well, to which Plunger Man also responds with the same gesture. The seemingly dead Skibidi Toilet wakes up, but he can't open his eyes. A large Plunger Man approaches him from behind and kills him with a sharp object. It can be seen that his arm is missing, and there is blood on the wounded place. This can only tell us one thing, that all agents are alive, and they are not just robots. In the distance sounds an explosion, and it is already familiar to us from the last series, Toilet Bomb.
airplane.
It is destroyed by Titan Cameraman and Titan Speakerman flying by, along with his squads of agents. Speakerman's aerial vehicles can also be spotted, which we've seen in past episodes when the
Cameraman.
Speakerman landed from it. I think they're going straight to the meeting with the scientist toilet, because in episode 60, the Titan Cameraman made that very clear, that he won't rest until he's dealt with him. Also, note the arms of Cameraman Titan. It seems he's been enhanced with some new weapons. As you may recall, he lost his laser cannon in episode 55, but now knowing who his opponent is, I think he's been upgraded and added a new gun to his arsenal. And how powerful it is, we'll find out in the next episodes. But it looks very powerful, it's very big, I can't wait to see what it's like.
Yeah, the great cannon, guys. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Watch my other videos. Tap on the screen.